Before humans ruled the earth, we were not the hunters. We were the hunted. Long before cities, before weapons of iron and fire, our ancestors walked a brutal world where survival was never promised. Every step across the ancient savannah could be their last, because in this world, they were not alone. Something watched them, something patient, something silent, something deadly. And on this day, one tribe would learn a terrifying truth. They were not the top of the food chain. The sun burned low over the African savannah, casting long shadows across the dry land. A small tribe moved carefully through the tall grass. Hunters, survivors, family. At their front walked the leader, strong, watchful, experienced. Every movement calculated, every sound studied. He had led his people through drought, through hunger, through nights filled with unseen dangers. Beside him walked a skilled female hunter, focused, silent. Her eyes scanned the land with instinctive precision. Close behind them, a young child followed quietly, learning, watching, understanding a world where childhood was short and survival came first. They had hunted for days without success, and hunger was growing. The land was dry, prey was scarce. But today, fortune seemed to be on their side. In the distance, an antelope grazed peacefully, unaware of the danger closing in. The leader stopped. He raised his hand. Silence. Instantly, the tribe froze. Not a sound, not a movement. They understood. This was their moment. Slowly, carefully, they began to spread out across the grass. Every step controlled, every breath measured. They were not reckless hunters. They were patient, disciplined, because in this world, mistakes were fatal. The tall grass swayed gently in the wind. Dust floated through the warm air. Everything felt calm, normal, safe. But the wild does not warn its victims. Hidden within the tall grass, another hunter watched, low to the ground, muscles coiled, eyes locked forward. A massive lion, silent, patient, waiting. The tribe continued forward, focused only on the antelope ahead. They did not see the predator. They did not smell the danger. And then, the wind shifted. The leader paused. Something felt wrong. A sensation older than language, older than memory. Instinct. He scanned the horizon slowly. Nothing. Only grass. Only wind. Only silence. But deep inside, his instincts spoke. They were not alone. Hidden eyes followed every movement, powerful, calculating, waiting for the perfect moment. Behind them, the lion adjusted its position silently. Closer now, watching the smallest member of the group, the slowest, the most vulnerable, the child. A hunter does not always chase the strongest. Sometimes it waits for the weakest. The tall grass shifted again. A faint sound, so soft, it almost didn't exist. But the child heard it. He turned slowly, eyes narrowing, heart beginning to race. For a brief moment, his gaze met something in the grass. Two glowing eyes, unblinking, predatory. Time seemed to stop. The child froze. The leader noticed immediately. Every muscle in his body tightened. He followed the child's stare toward the tall grass. And then he saw it. The lion. Massive, silent, deadly. Not hunting the antelope, hunting them. For a single heartbeat, the world stood still. Predator and humans locked in a silent standoff. No one moved. No one breathed. Then the lion stepped forward, slowly, deliberately. And in that moment, the truth became clear. They were no longer the hunters. They were the prey. The leader stepped forward, placing himself between the lion and his tribe. Spear raised, heart steady, the female pulled the child close. The hunters tightened their grip on their weapons. They had faced danger before, but never like this. The lion lowered its head slightly, preparing to charge, and then, from behind the tribe, another sound emerged. Low, rough, unsettling. The hunters turned slowly. More eyes, more predators. A pack of hyenas emerged from the tall grass behind them. They were surrounded, lion in front, hyenas behind. No escape, no advantage, only survival. The tribe stood trapped between two forces of nature. For a moment, it seemed the end had come. But humans possess something no other creature on Earth truly has. Not strength, not speed, intelligence. The leader's eyes scanned the land rapidly, searching, calculating, thinking. Then he saw it. Dry grass, brittle, endless, and the wind blowing steadily across the savannah. An idea formed. A dangerous one, but their only chance. Slowly, carefully, he signaled to the others. Trust me. Working quickly, they sparked a small ember into the dry grass. At first, nothing. Then, smoke. A thin line of grey rising into the air. The wind carried it forward. The grass caught. Flames began to spread. Slowly at first, then faster. The fire moved between the tribe and the predators. Smoke filled the air. Flames crackled across the dry land. The lion stepped back, uncertain. The hyenas hesitated, confused. Fire was something all animals respected, something even kings of the wild feared. Using the growing wall of smoke and flame, the leader moved. Now! The tribe ran, through the smoke, through the chaos, away from death. Behind them, the predators retreated from the spreading fire. And just like that, the hunted became the survivors. Minutes later, the tribe slowed, breathing heavily, alive. The leader stopped and turned back toward the distant smoke rising into the sky. They had not won. They had survived. And in this ancient world, that was enough. Because long before humans ruled the earth, we survived it. If you stayed until the end, you were built for survival. In a world ruled by tooth and claw, only the watchful live to see another dawn. Subscribe and follow the tribe's journey.